Okay. New moon in Sagittarius. Read then. Just look like it's working. There we go. New moon in Sagittarius. Zodiac wheel. Let's do this. Are they on or off? I have no idea. There we go, we're on. As usual then, if you know what you're doing, you can get more than 3 reads out of this. Your chart, the current chart, astrological signs, etc. So, 12 houses starting with Aries, ending in Pisces. Because the first house is always Aries. Because the astrological new year starts with Aries. So here we go. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Somebody doesn't want to take action. What did I say about putting things off until after Christmas? Yeah, something to do with children, siblings, or childhood trauma, child abuse. Something from the recent or long-term past that's coming back to be dealt with. But somebody's not passionate about this at all. Unwilling or unable to take action. Aries, fathers, government officials, bosses, success and protection, especially success in business. 4 and 31, massively important. So if you've got dad in spirit, that's really important. But somebody here feels impotent, unable or unwilling to do anything, but you are protected. So Aries, we're speaking about you. You've missed an opportunity. You need to do the right thing. You're reaping the rewards of what you did in the past. Don't give up on yourself, but know that we don't chop the apple tree down because it isn't bearing fruit. We feed the roots and trim the branches, the things that no longer serve us. You've got your head in the sand. There's lies, deceit and theft here. Someone is lying, possibly a child or someone about a child, but you have to realise that life isn't a competition. Comparison is not your friend. Do the right thing now. No major arcanas, so you must know what that is about. 7 to 8 years. Oh dear. Taurus, You have a death, a passing, an ending. Enough is enough. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. This is an end to pain, physical and emotional. And Spirit are giving you the gift of unconditional love. They're sorry that you're going through this. But you also have got your head in the sand. You acted in haste, maybe repented at leisure. It's a lesson learnt. 10 weeks, 1 month. Gemini, you have Cancer, a new vehicle for some, purchasing a new vehicle, travel across land, teamwork, those people born in the year of the horse, the home and family life, taking back the reins of your life. You're walking away from something, judgment day has arrived, there may be medical issues, teeth, knees, bones, etc., but they will be healed. Christmas time there, because you've got the reindeer and the sleigh, so this is working as a team but walking away from the misery of the past. 20, 7 and 25, 8 months, absolutely beautiful. Cancer, you have wishes and dreams. Fate has sent you a curveball, number 10. A run of bad luck. But something is coming to light or being exposed. The 19 and Leo. The 10 is negative, 19 is positive. You have many options, so choose wisely. You will soon see exactly what's been going on. Travel, children, happiness returns. For Gemini, I'll go back there because you've got Mia. The name Mia could be important. Gary and Sandra. And Cancer, you've got Oscar, Jacqueline, Karen. Leo, you have got to make sure that you are with people that are on the same page. You don't give to receive, but you don't keep giving and getting nothing back. There is gossip here. May the 1st is mentioned, 6 years, something coming between you and what you want, and a lot of gossip. A trickster, someone, fire sign, possibly a fire sign child. There is gossip here, and you are getting what you give out, basically. No major arcanas, so you're getting exactly what you give out, so make sure it's positive. Virgo, something in the next 8 days, an action taken that you're not going to like. You may feel lonely in a room full of people, half erased, but you're going to have to endure it, I'm afraid. There will be a few arguments and battles to have. So 5 to 6 days of this negativity, feeling ostracised, really. Honey badger, yeah, mostly fire signs, the problem. No major arcanas. Libra, you have a partnership and you rule partnerships, so that's good. Mutual, unconditional love. But you feel like something's come to a standstill. It's not growing. There's one of you, the horse could be involved. But most of all, you've got release and let go. What's yours will always be yours. It cannot be taken from you. But if you hold on to people, things and situations too tightly, be stubborn, controlling or greedy, you will lose anyway. So let go the grip a little bit, because what you resist persists. So the more you hold on to what you believe should happen, the worse things will get. But there's no major arcana, so again, it's not a bad read. Scorpio, you have the Phoenix rising, number 20. Who else had that? The 20. It was Gemini. So you may be involved with the Gemini. But this is the name Joshua. Walls are coming down, whether that means you're being vulnerable or you're prepared to destroy things to rebuild. I don't know, teeth, knees and burns. There is lies here, but there is a bond that cannot be broken. A partnership, mutual love, unconditional. The phoenix will rise. So something may have been destroyed because of lies, but you will achieve that same unconditional love again. So 20 for you is massively important. And again, that would be Gary and Sandra. Sagittarius, you have to take a different path. And there you are, the Archer, but in this deck it's the Cancer card. So there's two dogs there, two people born in the year of the dog. This is Diana, Artemis, but this is about if you don't shoot, you'll never score. Number 7 or 25. There is a chance here for to be happy as a pig in doo-doo, because your finances may and your security may grow to something better, especially through friendship. So finance and career improving, but you have to decide to take a different path, do things differently. If you don't shoot, you'll never score. Do it your way. Capricorn, oh, there you are in your own read, losing everything, feeling that you've lost everything, making an enemy. The answer is yes, this will be a heavy burden. It could be somebody in uniform or somebody with a darker complexion, a businessman that's lost everything. But there is a chance here of a new beginning, a conception, but it's not going to be easy because you've got a heavy burden there. Aquarius, you have Scorpio, so coming out of your comfort zone, a rebirth if you like. Number 13, positive energy. 15, Capricorn, positive energy, teeth, knees, bones. The Guardian, death and rebirth. Geriatric issues. An end to a toxic situation. You are taking action. You are the only one that is. And you've got two major arcanas, the only one that's got that both. So Scorpio and Capricorn for you are positive. Take action now. Don't wait. 13 and 15, positive. And Pisces, you have a violent man and a couple. He is confused, she is not. Both prepared to sever ties, but he wants to do it violently. Widows, divorcees, you have to take the path less travelled, the path you don't want to take. The male professional will give bad advice, but the female professional will give good advice. However, both are guarding the hearts, and the swan mates for life. She is faithful, he may not be so. So, let's have a look. What card shall we use? I think we're going to have one of these. So I've got a lot of mother energy, but this is father energy, definitely. Mirror. So what you give out is what you'll get back. Projection. So if somebody's saying to you, accusing you of infidelity, say, it's probably because they're doing it themselves. It's triggering. Mirrors. Reflections. I think it's over 44. Yeah. So 44 might mean something as well. So, the filter of your experiences, how you've experienced life, is how you experience it the rest of the time, through your own projections. When someone reminds you of an unhealed experience, it will trigger you. Often it's an unconscious thing, so stop biting and assuming that people are doing what you think. Ask, don't assume. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true. It's not necessarily true. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. So if you think somebody's having a go at you, it's maybe because you feel less than. Mirrors revealing parts of us that are yet to be accepted and witnessed. So there's a part of you that you're keeping hidden. This card is guiding you to look closely at your experiences and what is currently triggering you. When have you felt like this before? Because you've been in this position before or felt like this before, so you should know how to handle it. Either you handled it badly and you should not do the same thing, or you handled it well and you should try and repeat that. There could be opportunities to heal something in you, or you may be shining light on something that longs to be seen. This goes with the good and the bad. So some people you will try to put down because you believe they're better than you, when actually you see something in them that is in you. Or we fear someone, as in the homeless person, because we know, but for the grace of God, there we go. There's lots of things like being envious of people, trying to pull someone down a peg or two, as they would say, because you don't like the fact that they are doing well. We should be happy for others when they're doing well. If you don't heal this triggering, it will remain hurt and wounded forever. So it's time to heal. Chiron. Who or what is triggering you? What is in you that they are triggering, and what part of you longs to be seen? So something hidden, maybe then, to do with your 3 cards in your sign or in that house. How to deal with that part of your life, that house. And we've got Gaia, Mother. So now we've got Mum and Dad. So we've got Mum and Dad in spirit. They're both here and they both want you to know something. So success can be yours and you will grow, but you have to heal something first. So Gaia. Demeter, Persephone's mum, if you like. It's the living body of the earth from which we take sustenance. Warmth, darkness and deep rest and refreshment. Restoration at the deepest level of our being. Restoration of normal cycles, creating a firm and clean foundation for the project or a relationship. So fresh starts, new beginnings. The promise of regeneration, which is the Phoenix rising, and going deep within yourself to emerge with new clarity. Gaia brings order from chaos. There you go. She represents stability coming into your life and safety. There's your protection. She demands careful preparation though, and if your groundwork is done to her satisfaction, she will bring fruition to your hopes and dreams. So the Aquarius card, the Star card, is a perfect example of this. She will calm your fears and hold you tenderly in her mighty arms, rock you gently into the future. She brings mothering at a deep level and understanding, nurture and guidance. It's also the Empress in the Tarot, which is Taurus. So that could be important. Finally then, one last card. So the new moon in the UK was at 1:45 this morning. GMT time, so it may, I don't know when it was for you. And it's Sagittarius. New moon in Sagittarius. I think it might have moved on now. This is the energy that we're talking about. the new moon in Sagittarius. There we go, the vulture and the asphodel. There is going to be an upheaval whether we like it or not, I'm afraid. Something disturbing. So, and somebody doesn't want to take action on it, possibly to do with the kids. It is the number 14, Sagittarius. Vultures circling. It's unforeseen upheavals leading to grief, mourning or regret. The vulture is often associated with death, but it plays an important role in our ecosystem. Its consumption of carrion, the decaying flesh of animals, prevents the spread of disease. Relatedly, in Greek myth, asphodel was said to grow in the underworld, and to the Victorians it sent the tragic message, "My regrets will follow you to the grave." So somebody is regretting something, possibly because someone has passed and they haven't done what they should have done. Often what follows upheaval looks like ruin, and it's tempting to clear the rubble and start again. The vulture and asphodel remind you that there is value in what's been lost. Take time to grieve before you start rushing on to the next thing, lest you harbour regrets. A trauma has or will occur, and you need to grieve. Cleanse your wounds carefully before attempting to move on. How do you experience grief, and how do you redefine yourself after the upheaval? And even when it's a relationship that's broken down, that probably has been toxic for so long, you would still grieve, not necessarily the loss of that person, but the time wasted or the happy times that were there. There is always a grieving process. So don't think, oh, I'm grieving, so I must still love them, because that will trap you every time and go back to a situation that's not healthy. Okay, so I hope that helped. Thanks for listening. I'll speak soon. Bye bye.